Energy is the lifeblood that courses through the veins of our modern world, propelling nations into conflicts, steering the currents of global trade, and quietly sustaining the conveniences we often take for granted, which is why today we're going to evaluate what the world would be like if we had complete control of all the energy on Earth. So more specifically, we're going to theorize what would happen if energy scarcity was eliminated, and what it would mean for our descendants, because this isn't expected to happen for at least 350 years. My evaluation will border the lines of science fiction and the feasible outcomes for humanity, but it's worth noting that this topic is inspired by the Kardashev Scale, which is a theoretical measuring stick for societal advancement. The scale explains the criteria needed for controlling time, stars, and galaxies, but for the sake of this video, we're honing in on the first stage, the most realistic goal of becoming a Type 1 civilization. You'll know we've reached that title when we can harness all the energy that reaches Earth from the sun and the numerous other types of energy that come directly from the planet. My name is Christian, and increasing public awareness of this goal is the main point of my channel. So if you don't care about that, liking the video would make for a fantastic farewell gift. But for those with a futuristic growth mindset, stay tuned until the end to discover the effects that planet-wide energy control would have. Picture a world where energy scarcity is a distant memory, where renewable energy is king, and we can terraform the planet to manipulate earthquakes, weather, volcanoes, or even build cities on the oceans. By becoming a Type 1 civilization, we would implicitly have such powers and be released from the shackles of that dirty resource we call fossil fuels, ultimately leading us into a sustainable renaissance. Harnessing such an unfathomable amount of energy would support humanity in developing new strategies where we could consume and efficiently distribute more resources, while simultaneously ramping up autonomous initiatives to revitalize natural habitats. Environmental degradation would become a thing of the past, as efforts to replant, refertilize, clean waterways, sequester carbon from the air, or even obtain raw materials from off-planet could become radically more feasible with a world's worth of energy. By harnessing all the potential of Earth, we would even add to the sustainability of our economies, assuming those still exist, since fluctuating oil prices and geopolitical tensions over energy resources can disrupt entire financial systems and lead to political instability. If I had $1 for every time someone talked about gas prices and elections, I would be a very wealthy man. But it's undeniable that inflated prices can lead to stock market collapses, wars, and electoral preferences. The world battles with keeping energy costs stable to sustain growth and development. But considering many countries and their imaginary borders are not home to fossil fuels, it means that some places innately struggle to maintain stability, and their governmental systems can become less socially sustainable in times of scarcity. However, if we were to become a Type 1 civilization, it would end the global energy resource lottery where a small fraction of countries dictate the prices, and support people worldwide to live, learn, and produce with the sustainable foundation of energy. Moving on to the next transformative outcome, let's delve into decentralization in a world brimming with energy abundance. As discussed earlier, our current energy systems are centralized, making them susceptible to disruptions from greedy rulers, natural disasters, and even cyber attacks. These vulnerabilities can lead to casualties, inefficiencies, and extended economic losses. So as a Type 1 civilization, we would take advantage of a distributive model and avoid placing all of our eggs in one basket. In the future, I'm imagining we would leverage the innate strengths of each region to design electrical grids that make every building, home, and structure a power source by integrating renewable energy tech into the fabric of the construction materials. We would harness the energy from flowing water in pipes, kinetic energy from stepping on stairs or the force from swinging doors, and even capture roadside wind generated from vehicles. To master the abundance of energy, decentralization would become the norm, with technologies like solar panels, wind turbines, hydrogen fuel cells, and possibly microfusion reactors. This shift would generate increased value creation, improve quality of life, and bridge the gap between different regions. In an energy-rich world, the disparities in energy access that contribute to inequality today could likely be diminished or eradicated, finally placing everyone on a more level playing ground to bring out their full potential. Let's consider the technological advancements that would likely arise from harnessing Earth's energy. As it stands, energy constraints impose limitations on the scale and potential of various technological breakthroughs. Just think about the immense computational power required for simulations, modeling, and data analysis tasks. These energy-intensive processes are often held back by the availability of fuel, hindering scientific progress in fields like medicine, robotics, climate modeling, and engineering as a whole. Advanced simulations and modeling could lead to groundbreaking discoveries, ranging from more effective drug development to aspiring tyrannical AI overlords, or on a more positive note, precise predictions and solutions for controlling the natural systems on Earth. Fields facing limitations due to scarcity, such as high-energy physics and material science, could finally unleash their full potential, accelerating our understanding of quantum mechanics, dark matter and energy, and possibly ways to manipulate gravity to our advantage. Moreover, the possibilities of space exploration would expand exponentially if we can develop compact power sources. Abundant energy would unlock the potential for long-duration space missions and interstellar travel, which would help ensure our species lives despite a catastrophe occurring on our home planet. If humanity plans to continue technological progress indefinitely, then a prerequisite is leaving this finite realm we call Earth to explore and mine other nearby off-planet objects. Self-replicating 3D printed robots would become a standard for expanding our reach, and they would likely be used to mine materials, create new settlements for humanity, and construct fuel stations, or the cosmic equivalent to our electrical grid, spread out across the solar system. So by leveraging our global energy supply, we can gain access to a bottomless supply of raw materials. But the true wealth comes from the journey, not some trillion-dollar rock in a vacuum. Historically, space exploration provides an enormous return on investment in terms of new technologies, so we could expect many novel discoveries that would trickle their way into daily human life. Finally, let's explore how an energy-abundant future would impact our personal productivity and overall quality of life. Energy scarcity casts a subtle shadow over our daily routines, limiting the adoption of automation and smart technologies. These advancements, which have the potential to streamline menial tasks and improve efficiency, need help to gain traction due to energy constraints, though. Our transportation options are also curtailed by battery limitations, leading to range anxiety and a slower transition to cleaner modes of travel. Even simple comforts like air conditioners aren't available to most people on Earth, but as the climate warms over time, access to that energy-intensive tool will become a life or death necessity. Now, envision a future where these limitations are erased. Widespread automation and smart technologies would become the norm, simplifying tasks, enhancing convenience, and freeing time for more fulfilling endeavors. A mostly autonomous production force would be deployed to build homes, grow food, deliver products, manage organizations, and complete many of the tasks that we find zero fulfillment doing. We would even see electric vehicles with extended range and rapid wireless charging capabilities, replacing their fossil fuel counterparts and drastically reducing pollution. Reliable and efficient heating, cooling, and lighting systems would also contribute to our overall well-being and comfort, ensuring that everyone on Earth doesn't have to sweat, shiver, or squint in the dark ever again. If you made it to the end, this point should be obvious, but the liberation from energy scarcity would ignite a cascade of positive changes that would touch every facet of our lives. The limitless potential of abundant energy would transform our industries, our technologies, and daily experiences. This transformation would usher in an era of sustainable growth, cosmic exploration, and an elevated quality of life for all humanity. As we wrap up this exploration of a hypothetical future, it's important to remember that while energy abundance offers immense promise, it also comes with challenges and ethical considerations. Striking a responsible balance and ensuring a thoughtful progression towards such a future is paramount. But that's why this channel exists, to discuss how we can become a Type 1 civilization and do it the best way possible. Thanks for joining me on this journey of imagination and speculation. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content that explores the frontiers of possibility. Until next time, but if you're so inclined, check out these other videos discussing different topics about this channel's goal.